Welcome to our today's class. I warmly welcome to our online lifelong study circle where we do study couple of online courses, book studies. Mostly content are related with life coaching, personal development, and more important, enlightenment and spirituality.
Mhm.
So, couple of months ago, we started a new series. That series is revolving around the consciousness. The consciousness is an extremely important topic and it's directly relevant with our present day life. So, the consciousness, we did discuss how it has been evolved, what's the significance in psychology, in philosophy, in our mental thinking, in our intelligences. Um, and what is the notion consciousness mean.
Mhm.
And then after that, we few weeks ago we started um, the levels of consciousness. The level of consciousness are basically a chart of the there are 17 levels of consciousness which you can see on your screen. So
Mhm.
these 17 levels of consciousness, every person goes in the lifetime. Um, and many people, they remain on the lower level of consciousness um, throughout the life. For example, from here to here,
Mhm.
they will always living and until they die they leave this world and this beautiful life. They cannot come out from shame, guilt, grief, fear, desire, anger, um, and they always remain. However, some individuals, some strong individuals, or some blessed people, they come out from this and they go towards the next levels of consciousness, which is courage, which is they become more positive and neutral. They willingly to achieve anything. They accept the truth as it is, and they start to reason why they are accepting. They more are towards enlightenment, and they become more wise, and this wisdom take them to the higher level, uh, and that is the enlightenment where you are very much on a highest level of human being and spiritual being, where you directly connect with yourself with God or Allah or
Mhm.
whatever you believe or religion belongs to. But these are the levels we are discussing every Sunday.
Mhm.
So we are at the moment we are. Let me erase them. Today we are on this level of love. What does mean by level of love? And what's the significance of love as a notion, and what do we have a true understanding of love? Because remember, what is love? Nobody taught us. When I was in school, when I was in university, uh, and even my parents, they never taught me what is love mean. And I have my own meaning of love, and I think this is a love, and unfortunately, this is not the love. This is the love which my society gave me the meaning. But the what truly love mean, that we are going to learn today, and that is going to be a secret uh, revelation we are going to do. Mostly content I took from this book, The Map of Consciousness Explained by Dr. David R. Hawkin. He was a world renowned psychiatrist and he is authority in spirituality as well. So, my name is Maratib Ali Shad. I often write and speak on developmental psychology, personal development, philosophy, science, spirituality and enlightenment, sociology, business, happiness, and the highest level of the peace. So these are my areas. So I was just, I believe we are crossing this level of lowest level of consciousness, which is shame. And then I go to next where I feel guilty. I have crossed this level as well. Then I am mourning, I'm in depression because I lost someone, or I lost my business. And then I became hopeless. And then that hopelessness take me to a collection of fear, phobias. And then this, when I want to come out from this phobia, then I set some goals. I have a desire to become millionaire. I have desire to become a perfect relationship with my spouse or my children or my parents or my friend and family, or I have community goals. But these desire never be come true. These goals never come true because of lack of our vision. So that's why we become anger, and that anger we release on our wife, release on our husband, on children, on in our office, on colleague, on boss, and that level of consciousness is still very very poor. But this level of anger we try to overcome by pride, and we try to become feel some pride. This is our scapegoating. We try to become American. We try to become Spanish speaker. We try to become a white person. We try to become a man or woman. We try to become, parent. We try to become. In many roles, we start to feel pride, but that's still on a low level of consciousness. um, but this, when we come out from this pride uh, level of consciousness, then we become courageous. And that courageous level of consciousness take us and drift us to take the bold step in our life, truly meaningful, bold steps. And because now at this level I can do anything. I have become, I'm ready to take my first flight. I'm going to jump from the top of my mountain, and I want to fly now. Is enough. I want to leave my low level of consciousness. I want to go to the higher level of consciousness, and then you become a very different species. And then people start to follow you because you are going to become a courageous person. That courage make you a very positive, and that we call you become neutral person. You are unbiased. You are on this level. You are no longer uh, any prejudice, any hate, any negative energy with you. So you become neutral, and you have so many paths in the life, and you can choose any path to go. But and that takes you to just fly now. It is a a state of willingness where you just jump and enjoy your skydiving. It jump and you become a millionaire, and you jump and you become a source of love for your wife. It becomes, and you jump and you just connect with your God or Allah. So that willingness is the level of consciousness which help you to the next level of where you accept everyone. You accept your wife, you accept your husband, you accept your children, you accept other people weaknesses. You take everyone as it is, because this acceptance will take you to the next level of consciousness, which is a reasoning. Now you are learning a lot of books, you are consulting, watching a lot of gurus, um, you are rationalizing the different things, you are transforming your vision and paradigms of life. In this level, you are creating something, you are designing something, you are, this is the level where you take knowledge of philosophy, science, biology, chemistry, psychology, and you become a reasonable, a very intelligent person, very balanced person. And now, when you are giving a reason in a truly way, the next level which God take you into the next level is a level where you become just a love. You, and that is our topic today. So we have reached here the love. After reasoning, after accepting the truth, after willingness to achieve anything, after becoming a neutral person, after becoming a courageous person, now my next dive, my next level of consciousness is I am a true love. I am a true lover, and I have known the right meaning of true love, and that we are going to learn today. So keep with me. I'm Maratib, and now we are going to discuss. So if you are new person, there is my YouTube channel where my all previous talk and live and recorded things are there. So free feel to go on a YouTube and search my name. Maratib Ali Shad is my name. So let's start. And what is the meaning of love and what does it mean by love? And I believe at the end of this session, you will feel a change inside you. And that I guarantee you, because I'm going to touch your paradigms. I'm going to touch the lens through which you used to see the world before. And after this session, you will be um, see the friend, family, and the world entirely in a different way. So let's ask a question, a very basic question. Why we like love? When there is a love mean and we share, let's say I say to my daughter, I love you. Um, I say to my mom, I love you. Why we like this love? What does it mean by love? Why we are in love and why we love love? Uh, Any possible way anybody can tell why we like love? What does it mean by love for people?
I guess for me,
Yeah,
it's understanding the different levels of love. There's a love can be very transactional because it can be based on people's trauma, where so long as we all behave in a certain way, we believe we love each other. When somebody behaves differently, it changes the way the person feels. So it's love which is being filtered as a means of protection. Like I will love you and treat you in a certain way so long as you do the same with me. It for me it makes it takes something that is very innate and very natural, and it distorts it into a commodity. And I think that's where it becomes problematic. Um, Ultimately, my understanding of love is something that is just there. It's present. It's available to everything. You could love a flower and you could love a person. It's something that's innate within us.
yeah,
A natural way of being, you know.
excellent. That's amazing explanation. It's absolutely right. We see love everywhere in our world in different dimension. We we see love in relationship. We see love between husband and wife,
Mm.
between children and parents. We see love between old people. We see love between different nations. We see love. We become crazy for name of love. We we become attached for name of love. We become. Uh, I mean, start to self love. So we start to love ourselves as well. That make us maybe sometimes selfish as well. But there are many forms of love which we know that is, and that's very obvious thing. However, we try to see whether my love is authentic or not. It's like love. The notion of love basically is a test that I am a genuine person or not. But how I will know that my love is a true and the love which I understand is a genuine love. And that is a multimillionaire question because no parent, no media, no book, no teacher, they told us. Uh, and that we mean we know by ourselves, just by our own experience, which could be a faulty experience. It's like a litmus test that we need to know that the love basically like a litmus test. If I put a strip into the acid or base, um, then the strip color will change, and I will know that oh yes, my love is authentic. I know that I love my children or not.
Mhm.
I know I love my God or not. I know that I love my goals and purpose of my life or not. So that's today class is going to give you a deep meaning. It will give you a litmus test, and we will know that how we will do this litmus test. So let's try to read a couple of paragraph, and then we will understand what love means. So first we will try to uh, read the basic meaning of love which our world understand. So basically love as depicted in a mass media is not what this level implies. On the contrary, what the world generally refer love is an intense emotionality combining physical or sexual attraction, possessiveness, controlling, or addiction or eroticism or novelty. So we think that this is a love or this is related with love. Like if we have a sexual feeling or if we have an attachment with let's say attachment, I love money, so I am attaching with money. I love beautiful girls, I'm attaching with the beauty of the girls. I love my children, I'm attaching with them. So love is basically is attachment of something, uh, and that something could be very dear to me, and uh, and that could be addiction. Make me, for example, if I'm addicted to cigarette or smoking, I love smoking, I love drinking. Okay, I love uh, uh, playing games on the TV. I love watching football. I love. So I say these things in a common sense. I love. Okay, and when I'm engaged or I'm married with someone, I propose. I say I love you, and do you love me? So we use this word, and we very well know about. However, let's say further, say it is usually evanescent and fluctuating, waxing and waning with varying condition. When frustrated, this emotion often reveals an underlying anger and dependency that it had masked. That love can turn into hate is a common concept. Okay. But what is being spoken about rather than love is an addictive sentimentally and attachment. So here the Dr. David Hawkins. Dr. David Hawkins is saying that the love which we are saying, we love our children, we love money, we love uh, my status, I love my car. He is saying that is nothing but an addiction. Okay. I'm sentimentally, I'm addictive of that thing. Okay. It's a addiction, and I am depend on this thing. Okay. You depend on this thing. You cannot live without thing.
What can I ask? What is the dependency based on?
Yeah, it's a emotional connectivity with that person or that thing.
But so it's an emotional connectivity. But
Yeah.
is this often coming from, if you like, a trauma place? So,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
so ultimately, all I'm doing is reinforcing my trauma by loving in this way. So, if I'm loving a beautiful woman, if I'm loving money, I need to understand all I'm doing is reinforcing my own trauma.
That's right. It comes uh, from the gap of the attachment which
Yes.
you remain unfulfilled sometime. It
Mhm.
That's why it turns into hate very quickly. For
Yes.
example, if I love my wife, and or if I love my girl, or I love my boy, and if that boy or that girl or that wife or that husband does not fulfill me, does not match with um, my my own agenda,
Yes.
then I start my love will turn into hate,
Mm.
and that is a sign that I never be in a true love with that thing.
Mm.
That is a indication, and that was my addiction. Just I don't love my wife is not because I don't love, is mean I was addicted with my wife, and my wife or my husband has become my ego. So I just care about I care under influence of my ego, not because I love with her. At the same thing, so these are the very it become frustration for me. Okay, and Dr. Stephen David Hawkins is saying hate stems from pride, not from love. There probably never was actual love in such a relationship.
Yes.
So the love which we are saying, because we are depend on that person, and that person, um, I'm living with that person or that thing for my selfish reason, and
Mhm.
that these selfish reasons are hidden. Maybe I need sex, I need to fulfill my sex, that's why I want to live with my that girl. I need a partner where I just want to babbling and just sharing something, but all things which I'm naming love is to fulfilling my thing. So that's why I am attached with that thing, and I'm stupidly, I'm um, wrongly, mistakenly, deliberately, I'm naming it as a love. It's not love. It is addiction you are building with that, because you are with attachment, and
Mhm.
that attachment is a fake love,
Yes.
a faulty love, and that we must know. However, Dr. David Hawkins is saying the true meaning of love. What is the true meaning? This level is 500 level out of 1,000, and this is the level is unconditional. Do you love with your children unconditionally? Do you love with your wife or husband or your parents unconditionally? Is it your love is unchanging at all, even your wife does not obey you? Is it your love is permanent if your employee does not follow your instruction? It does not fluctuate because it's sourced within the person. Who love is not depend on the external condition. So the true love never depend on external condition. Even if you are rich or poor, if your financial or social status is changed, your love must remain same, unchanged. And that is one of the difficult thing for us, that because our level of love, which is a hate love relationship, is changed with the external condition. If my partner is following me or doing according to my expectation, I will keep him or her as my spouse. If he or she does not, according to my expectation, now it's a time for separation, or domestic or emotional abusive time now, or sexually abusive time now. So that's how our relationship are becoming mess, because of we never imagine to love unconditionally. We never imagine to love by unchanging love as well. Because love is a state of being. That is the big thing. Love is a state of being. It is a way to relate it to the world that is forgiving, nurturing, and supportive. Is absolutely like a dad is supporting to the daughter. Dad is nurturing the daughter. Dad is forgetting and forgiving any mistake or weakness of the daughter. That is the love. Love is not intellectually and does not proceed from the mind. It is a very mind blowing thing. We actually try to rationalize through the mind, and I'm living with someone because of my mind um, saying it is a love. No, Dr. David is saying the love is not intellectual, okay, and does not proceed from the mind. Love is something which is coming from divine, from consciousness. It does not locate in your mind. Love locate outside of your mind, and that outside is you can say your God or supernatural or Allah. It comes from that, not from your mind. Love emanates from the heart. It has a capacity to lift other and accomplish the biggest achievement in the people's life. So you become a true motivation of the people. So that love emanates from the heart, not from the brain. Brain is the function which creates the egoic, selfish reasoning why you need to leave that person to fulfill your financial or social goals, or your sexual goals, or your other things. So that's why, but the really love, truly love, are beyond these things. At this level of development, the capacity to detect essence becomes predominant. The core of an issue becomes the center of focus. When you are in love, you you immediately know what is the problem between two people, what is the problem within the group. Um, as reason is bypassed, there arises the capacity for instantaneous recognition of the totality of the problem and a major expansion of context, especially regarding the time and process. So he is saying that the love is so important, and it, without going in reason, it detects what is the problem between husband and wife, what is the problem between two people, what is the problem between parents and children. So because reason deals with the particulars, but the love deals with the whole. Okay,
Mhm.
this ability, often ascribed to intuition, is the capacity for instantaneous understanding without resorting to sequential symbol processing. So if you have a husband and wife, for example, and both have a problems, and both are going to divorce and living separate, so there are two things you can do. You can go to the psychiatrist or the marriage counselor and tell that, look, this is the list. We have a problem with this, um, and these are the events are happening. Hmm? So,
Give me 1 second, quickly.
yeah.
Just 1 second.
Oh, you want to change? Okay, go. Where is your mommy? Sorry. Where is mama? Okay, mommy's in my class. Okay, let your mommy should give you the clothes. Okay, I'm coming. Thank you. So, sorry for interruption. So, this ability. So here they are mentioning that the love is judging, is not judging the things, but the love will deduct the problems which are psychiatrist or other our remedies that they do not work here. Okay. So that's what. Okay. 1 second. Sorry, sir, interruption.
So I get
Sorry for my boy is he just entered into my office.
that's okay. So I guess because what the psychiatrist or therapist will deal with the things that need to be removed. Yeah. But I guess often what they do is they work on something to only put something else in its place. And I think this is where sometimes the therapy can fall down, because it almost says we're going to find a different way of coping with the problem. But it's the removal. I mean, love is possible when what's in the way is removed.
Yeah, yeah. Mainly our psychiatrist or therapist, they fix the issue. They help to fix the issue, but not to the root cause.
No, they deal with often with the issue. It's like it was a solution. There was a problem. They found a solution, and now the solution becomes a problem. So you need to find a new solution. So we're continuously moving like this. And I work as a therapist myself,
Yeah,
and what I tell my clients is, you don't come to me to learn something new. You come to me to let go of what's in your way.
yeah,
And when we can remove what's getting in your way, then you can come forward. You know.
yeah. Here, the Dr. David is emphasizing that reason deals with particular things,
Yes.
as the love deals with the wholes.
Yes.
And,
That
yeah,
that's the challenge, isn't it? Because a lot of people don't want to deal with the whole. They want to deal with. They focus on specifics.
yeah,
They
that's
get
right.
lost in detail. Yeah.
That's why sometimes therapy does not work.
Yes.
Uh, because of this limitation, and the therapist itself, they have to fulfill the client's need, and that's
Yes.
why they have a limited opportunity to educate the client about um, the problem in the whole picture. You are
Yes.
absolutely right. uh, because it happens also, uh, like uh, what happened when this phenomena may sound abstract, but in fact quite concrete, because it is accompanied by measurable release of endorphin in the brain when we feel love, uh, and that there are other hormones also released, but endorphin is the main hormone when our brain release when we feel love and when we do love. However, when we are in addiction of anything, this endorphins also release. But the question is, does this endorphin is releasing because of true love or because of some addictive substance? Um, and that is the difference, that why addiction is dangerous, and why the true love is a healer. How? When the true love is releasing the endorphin, there is no side effects to the body. There is no other dangers to the body organs as well. However, when this endorphin is releasing because of some drug, because of some pills, because of some, uh, let's say, some sexual activity, because of um, some psychedelics,
mm,
or some other way of the drugs, then that endorphin will um, will destroy or give the side effect to the body. Maybe your heart start to pumping very faster. Your brain will start to release other hormone. You become unconscious, and that unconscious will destroy other organs of your uh, body as well. That's why many people they want to take shortcut to release this endorphin by addictive substances like wine, cigarettes, um, other way of drugs, and they are very dangerous. But this endorphin should be released through the notion of true love, and which is completely harmless and it's a healer. And that is the difference between
mm,
two things. Uh, why we should not be addicted. Um, Also, it's an important point that the love takes no position and thus is a global, rising above the separation of positionality. So, love does not take any position. Um, okay, because it is then possible to be one with another as there are no longer any barrier. So, therefore, love is inclusive and expand the sense of self progressively. Love focuses on the goodness of the life in all expressions and augments and which is positive. Love dissolves negativity by recontextualizing it rather than by attacking it. And that is a great thing. And that's why the love, only 0.4% people in the world, they doing unconditional love. And this other 99% people, they never been reach on conditional love, unconditional love, because we all are conditioned. We all are conditioned by our gender, our religion, our language, our culture. We are conditioned by our so many things. So that's why we will not be on a true happiness. But however, when on a love, on a conscious level, we feel a true love, okay, and that is a teaching of mostly religions of the world, including Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, Judaism, Buddhism. They all, I mean, they have a unconditional matter in their religion, because this unconditional love attracts the follower, attracts the people to join uh, that religion, and that is uh, one of the reason why many people are religious, because the religion itself has a big content of the love, and because of that love, the lot of people they get this attracted towards religions, and they become Muslim, Christian, Judaism, and Hindu and spiritual, and also thing. There are important things to know that the genuine love is to give, not to take. If you are giving continuously and you do not have desire to take back something, this is a litmus test. You know that you are on a true love, because in a genuine love you never expect to take it back. Love is only the selflessness, and that is a biggest definition of the love, and that is a litmus test. If you want to evaluate that your love is true or not, like I mentioned earlier, you know, that how I will know that my love is authentic and genuine. So here is a litmus test. And what is a litmus test? If you feel that your love is serving you, your love is fulfilling your goals, not the other goals, not the other intention, then you are in selfishness. And if your love is not is fulfilling other people, then you are in a true love. It's like a God love. You become a reflection of your God. You like Allah or God love us not because of being selfish, because they love us, they love and care about us. And that's why we call it God, and Allah's love is the true love. But my love towards Allah or the God is based on my selfish accomplishment. That's why my love is a faulty love. And because my love does not have any selflessness, I love my God because of some reason. But Allah or God does love to us because without any reason. So that's why um, the God or Allah or Brahma or Jesus, they are very popular, and um, they they are on this path of love. Only the love is the substance through which they invite other people to come to them. Only love is the thing. And if you see, go here, that lot of popes, Sufi, yogis, lamas, they people, they are attract, they do attract millions and billions of people, not because of any other thing, other intellectual things, but because they shared immense love with the people. And that immense love uh, become healers for millions of people. And that's why they um, they are strong. Only one thing they carry, the love, and that love is which when they become selfless. So mostly people, or Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, or Jesus Christ, or the Krishna, or Buddha, they all people or beings were selfless, and that's why the people they love on this planet still today. So um, and that is the litmus test for my love. And if my love is not genuine or fake, then I should work on meditation, prayer, um, for personal development, for spiritual development, for therapies like uh, Brother Ahmed Mehmet. He's a therapist. So yeah, so we will need to work on the love, because love is a unconditional state of consciousness. It never changes. It does not depend on external condition. Whether your children, your parents, your spouse give you or not, if your love is disturbed by them or a condition, it means you are not in a genuine love. And that is the consciousness. Um, and if we go back in a map of consciousness here, and if we see here, so we are here on a love. It has an energy 500 out of 1,000. Uh, in a love, you have an intuition. We call it a revelation. Uh, and we are in in a loving mode all the time. Okay. The next level, which we are going to study next week, is a joy, and that joy or consciousness where we feel completeness or oneness. Uh, that is a joy, and that we joy uh, we reach when we have a genuine love with us, which we will study next week. So now, if you have any question or you want to share your thought about, or you have a confusion that um, that is not the true love, or that is a true love, or love is something else, so please feel free to share here. Um, I'm happy to discuss. So, yeah, that's it. So next Sunday, the same time, we will read and discuss the next level of consciousness, which is joy. Okay. But always remember, these all levels of consciousness are one by one, sequence by sequence, you will grow and reach it. And that is my purpose of this series, that I'm helping myself and I'm sharing with you so that you can also feel it, and um, increase and leverage your next level of consciousness until you are become a very closer to perfection, and you become a very good human being. But always remember, we are spiritual being in shape of human. We are not human only. We are spiritual being in form of human being. But in reality, is we are spiritual. So this is the all things we know. So thank you so much for my class.
Thank
I
you.
hope you enjoy this. You can subscribe my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to build my community of the same people, where I will share, or I do share, a lot of things related with science, philosophy, psychology, business, relationship, enlightenment, and self-actualization. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye.